hard. You know Wooderson?
Oh. How's it going, man?
Hey. Pretty good. How's it going with you?
Say, man, you got a joint?
No, not on me, man.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. All right.
Joe Rogan once said Matthew McConaughey has whiskey philosopher wisdom. It's the type of wisdom and clarity you get after a few drinks. McConaughey has given amazing speeches and interviews filled with stories that carry hard, life-learned lessons. One of my favorite speeches he gave was at the 2015 University of Houston graduation. He had 13 truths to find fulfillment in life. He started with the fact that life isn't easy or fair, which isn't the type of thing you would expect to hear coming from a celebrity who on the surface appears to be living a pretty charmed life.
I've learned in my journey, most from experience, some of them I heard in passing, many of them I'm still practicing, but all of them I do believe are true. Now, they may be truths to me, but don't think that that makes them mine, because you cannot own a truth. So please think of these as signposts, approaches, paradigms that give some science to satisfaction. They're yours to steal, they're yours to share, liken to your own lives, to personally apply in your own lives, in your own way, should you choose to. So, here we go. Number one, and this should come up on the Jumbotron. Life's not easy. Is it up there? Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. And yes, most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them.
McConaughey's upbringing wasn't typical. His parents were very unique individuals. His dad was in the oil business and his mom was a kindergarten teacher. They married each other 3 times and divorced each other 2 times.
Dad was kind of a successful guy, right? I mean, he was in the oil business, wasn't he? Yeah. And your brother Rooster, I think this is another a blessing. Rooster's a self-made millionaire, right?
Absolutely. He was a 22-year-old millionaire.
And your other brother is a millionaire as well.
No.
He's not?
No.
But it's got to be nice to have brothers who are successful, because you don't have to sit there and feel guilty about your own success.
I don't know if I'd feel guilty about it. We're pretty much a self-reliant family, and no one really mooches off anybody in our family. Anyway, if somebody makes it and someone's not making it, it's not expected in our family. Well, go make sure you give money to the one who's not making it.
Was there ever jealousy because you are famous, and while those guys are great guys, they don't have the fame and the success you have?
Look, my older brother Rooster and my mom.
Yes.
Maybe mostly from my mom. Whose dream was to always be one of the Golden Girls.
Right.
And I'm saying, Mom, you're 85, you're out there, you still got time, babe.
It seemed like a wild family. Your mom was a kindergarten teacher, right? A teacher.
Yeah.
And she lived to, what, 84?
She's still alive. Just had her 85th birthday.
Yeah. And your parents lived this lustful life in the sense that...
Divorced twice, married 3 times, 39 years.
Unbelievable.
They were wild.
McConaughey has experienced traumatic events in his life. He doesn't focus much on them publicly. For instance, in his new book, Green Lights, he briefly mentions being blackmailed into having sex when he was 15. He seems to have processed those traumas and adopted his life philosophy that a lot of resilient people have over the years, of accepting what happened and not getting caught up on being a victim or why it happened or why it feels unfair. He often says, life isn't fair, get over it and move on. He has expressed on many occasions that he feels he has engineered his success and he is his own hero. He expressed that sentiment best in his Oscar-winning speech.
Thank you. Thank you to the Academy for this. All 6,000
members, thank you to the other nominees. All these performances were impeccable, in my opinion. I didn't see a false note anywhere. I want to thank Jean-Marc Vallée, our director. I want to thank Jared Leto, Jennifer Garner, who I worked with daily. There's a few things, about 3 things to my account that I need each day. One of them is something to look up to, another is something to look forward to, and another is someone to chase. Now, first off, I want to thank God, because that's who I look up to. He's graced my life with opportunities that I know are not of my hand or any other human hand. He has shown me that it's a scientific fact that gratitude reciprocates. In the words of the late Charlie Lawton, who said, when you got God, you got a friend, and that friend is you. To my family, that's who and what I look forward to. To my father, who I know is up there right now with a big pot of gumbo. He's got a lemon meringue pie over there. He's probably in his underwear, and he's got a cold can of Miller Lite, and he's dancing right now. To you, Dad, you taught me what it means to be a man. To my mother, who's here tonight, who taught me and my 2 older brothers, demanded that we respect ourselves. And what we in turn learned was then we were better able to respect others. Thank you for that, Mama. To my wife, Camilla, and my kids, Levi, Vita, and Mr. Stone, the courage and significance you give me every day I go out the door is unparalleled. You are the 4 people in my life that I want to make the most proud of me. Thank you. And to my hero, that's who I chase. Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right. And to that I say, just keep living, huh? Thank you.
He got his first break into acting by auditioning for Dazed and Confused. His role was initially meant to be one line. However, David Linklater, the director of Dazed and Confused, liked his work so much he continued to expand his role and added him into scenes as shooting of the movie progressed. McConaughey is someone that likes to challenge himself in very interesting ways. He teaches a course at the University of Texas that takes students from the process of writing a script to making the movie. He helped with the design of the renovation of the University of Texas Stadium and is also helping the Aztecs soccer team with their stadium design. He lives his life very much in his own terms. He spent some time in the earlier part of his career driving across the United States with no set destination. He would just do things like go see Roger Clemens pitch or catch a concert he wanted to see in Wisconsin. Every year he will take a 21-day trip off the grid to a place he doesn't speak the language and no one knows about his acting career or fame. To write his book, he went to the desert for 35 days with just his journals. McConaughey has developed his own unique approach to life and moving towards his own definition of success, along with accepting that life will be hard. McConaughey could have at various points gotten complacent with his career. He made a decision to stop acting in romantic comedies and look for roles that required more of him, as he talks about on The Ellen Show.
And you were doing so well with those, and you turned down a whole lot of money to just change direction of your career. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, this was a time when I was on quite a good run of very successful romantic comedies, of which I thoroughly enjoyed making. And they paid me well.
But it was a time where, you know, I was starting to, when I received the romantic comedy script, I could look at it tonight and feel like, oh, I could do that tomorrow morning. There was nothing wrong with that, but I was looking to find work that made me sweat in my boots, challenged me, made me go, ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And it was also a time where, you know, this public persona was me as a rom-com guy plus shirtless on a beach, of which I have always said and will continue to say, you damn right that was me shirtless on the beach, because those rom-coms actually paid the rent at the places that I lived on the beach that I ran shirtless on. Yes, guilty fact. So, but in that rom-coms and shirtless guy on the beach, that really became the only thing that the industry would offer me. And the other shows I wanted to do, other films, dramas, even though I wanted to do them, even for a major pay cut, no, they were not being offered to me. So because I couldn't do what I wanted to do, I decided, well, let me stop doing what I've been doing. And I didn't know how long that would last, how long I would go without work. I ended up going out without work for 20 months. But luckily Camila and I just had Levi. So having a newborn son really helped sort of keep me grounded during that time, because it was a wobbly time. And I wasn't sure if I was ever going to go back and work in Hollywood again.
Yeah, well, that really is tough to, you know, because that really was what you were known for. And I loved working with you in Ed TV, and you were fantastic in that, and you're fantastic in everything you do. But it was such a complete different direction, and you're brilliant in the movies that you chose to do. So I'm glad you did. You won an Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club. You also played a stripper in Magic Mike.
The best way to end a Matthew McConaughey video is just with his own whiskey wisdom and his own words. I'll repeat part of the end of his Oscar-winning speech as a send-off.
That keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So, to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right, all right, all right. And to that I say, just keep living, huh? Thank you.